Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true nerd and welcome to Foundry, which is basically a conveyor belt logistics simulator. A very tiny genre, but with some really bloody amazing games in it. Factorio, Satisfactory, Dyson Sphere Program, and now here comes Foundry to toss its hat into the ring. So okay, let's dive on in because yes, I've just ramped up the basic tutorial covering off the controls, etc, etc. So okay, let's get everyone on the same page just in case you're not familiar with Factorio. What we're doing here is we're trying to build an automated factory. That's what this equipment in front of me does. This lovely deposit in front of me is xenoferrite ore, so absolutely I could just get out a drill and start mining it myself, but I'm not a cocky player, but no. That's what the mining robots are for. So I've just set up a basic mining drone McGibble here. They go and do the mining for me because that's the entire point of this game. Eventually, everything just happens by itself. So therefore, we use this to take, yes, the material out of the mining droning machine, put it onto a conveyor belt, where it slowly works its way around here, gets picked up by these two intake machines, and put into a basic Foundry McGibble. That turns the ore into a more refined version of it, which I can just help myself to anytime I want to, mag-flippin-nificent. But John, I hear you cry, why are you bothering to do said thing? Well, you see, that would be due to, yes, this lovely machine over here, the research terminal, because, yes, this game's flow is very much like Factorio. Basically, everything you're doing is ultimately designed to produce science. Science you can then plug into the research machine to unlock new technology to improve your factory further. And as time goes by, yes, indeed, you're going to be needing more and more advanced science that's going to be harder and harder to produce until ultimately, yes, things start getting a bit on the silly side. Okay, let's say I wanted, more inventory slots in my inventory so I can carry more stuff around. Probably not a bad thing at all. So just start that research, magnificent, but yes, it's not going to do anything until I plug in some science. And that's fine, because I could just make some science. Here we go into my crafting menu right now, and there's some cocking science packs. So, to make those, yes, I need Technum rods. They are produced over here, because yes, I've got a different resource harbor right here. And then I just need 10 machine parts. Machine parts are just made out of, yes, xenoferrite plates, the material I just took out of the other set of foundries. So, right, we are 100% golden. I can just, click on this, just basically say, hey, make me 5 of those, magnificent. In the background, it's going to make the machine parts I need. Then it produces the science, absolutely lovely. But, okay. Obviously, this involves me doing something. And if you're playing this game right, you shouldn't be doing anything, alright? We need to cocking automate this process. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Step 1, I need, yes, the lovely xenoferrite plates to not just be stuck inside these here foundries when they're done. So, okay, go over to builder, loaders. I need myself, yes, a couple of loaders so I can just make those manually, though as time goes by we might want to, automate that process too. So all of a sudden we're just going to say, yes, how about, right about here, lovely, just slap you down and then you down as well, buddy, leaving enough space that, we can still access the control panels and whatnot. So that works for me. Just go over to conveyor belt mode, start bringing them in this direction, and straight away we have now got ourselves, yes, plates rolling out of the machine, ready to have something done to them. Beautiful. The problem is, yes, to make science I don't actually need those xenoferrite plates, I need machinery parts. Now machinery parts are made from xenoferrite plates, but alright, just to produce myself, hang on, one assembler. So basically, yes, a thing that could do all the things that I could do, but can be automated. So just to slap you down right there, this game does, do a very good job making things really bloody nice and easy. So hang about, we need you to be orientated the right way. There we go, just slap one of you one side, one of you the other. Beautiful. You, sir, are output. You, sir, are intake. Lovely. And now we just set you to produce machine parts. Alright, now we just start having these guys mosey on in this direction. I appreciate, yes, this is not going to work out long term. This is not going to scale. But, for the time being, it'll do the job, but we'll redesign the base later, though. Okay, next up I need, yes, the technium rods. Okay, you need to go, sir. You're kind of in the way right now. So you just, like, shuffle over in that direction. But yeah, this game you can literally just demolish anything and then shove it down again somewhere else, which is very bloody convenient. So, rebuilding your base after you mess it up, not difficult. So, just to begin outputting the lovely, lovely, sexy technium rods. And with these now both coming in this direction, we can just start, slapping down a handful more loaders. Beautiful. They detect they are supposed to be intakes, which indeed they are. So, okay. At this point, congratulations, I've just cocking automated science production. So, literally just set an output here, get you moving over in this direction, over to, yes, you will detect you're supposed to be an input, well done, and congratulations, now science will just run itself, so, okay, this is just, proof of concept, damn it, so, okay, probably, a loader that can reach 2 blocks away. Though thinking about it, yes, the biggest problem I've actually got right now isn't really, yes, the terrible layout or anything. Instead, it's power, because yes, as long as something's built on this type of little platform I can construct anywhere I want to, yeah, power is transmitted along that. But it still needs to be produced, and right now, we're just producing off a basic biomass, which can't be automated. I literally just wander into the forest and do a bit of drilling, and then just, shove the biomass into the biomass generator. So, that's not okay. That hurts my automation soul, damn it. Okay, back over to, yes, the research interface. Here we go, a generator. Not a great generator, but we can automate the process by finding a new mineral, ignium, which I'm guessing are right. Ignium scanner. So, okay, we're going to need to, significantly expand out into the world and whatnot. And there we go. My ore scanner is now way more advanced. So, alright. Definitely just saw some mention of ignium ore in this direction, and by the looks of it, not too far away either. Hang about. Where are you, buddy? And is it literally underground? I mean, that does make sense. Like, certain resources might be underground. That's fair. So, alright. In which case, just start digging it down, seeing if we can find it. So, that would explain why I hadn't just, stumbled across it by myself. That's true. Right. Now that we've got that dug up, and it's only like, 90 meters away from my starting location, what we need to do is, yes, set up a small side base right here. So immediately just start producing some basic building blocks that I can, build infrastructure on and whatnot. Though hilariously, yes, I do need to, use a bit of biofuel to power the drones that we need before we can start, producing power with the Bernie reactor. So, okay, this is the last bioreactor we're going to be using, okay? So, right. There's basic ignium ore. Unfortunately, you're right, it just needs the basic ore, it doesn't need anything else. So, oh, that's really cocky good news, actually. Because, yeah, that means I don't need to be wasting my time refining it into anything more usable, though. Okay, thinking about it, hang on. Over to, yes, the McGibbly-Gibble. Begin work on, yes, a splitter. Oh, you see, now this all happened in the nick of time, because while I was away, this base completely cocking ran out of power, which is no good whatsoever. Okay, I think I made a sensible choice as to what to prioritize next. Automated power, good idea, because I'm going to need to go further and further away to gather more and more exotic resources as time goes by, okay? I can't be babysitting the power of every cocky base. Okay, with power restored, yes. The research on the splitter is almost done, so now we can just follow my conveyor belt that's already ready to go. There's already got, you know, a generator waiting for the lovely ignium right there. Marvelous. So, okay, I'm never going to lose my coal mine, because if I need to find it, I just follow the conveyor belts. So, just demolish this lovely thing right here. Then, hang on, how much space do you need? Right, a tiny bit more space. Just demolish you as well. And now, we put this here. Hang about. Just go back over to, yes, our lovely MacGibble. Rotate you. Rotate you again, buddy. And then just back on yourself. A little bit on the, inelegant side. I'll admit, but there we flipping go. So okay, the ignium ore is now going to be sent in both directions, though given, yes, this side over here barely needs any power to function, 99% of it is going in this direction, where there's an actual cooking need for power in my main base. Also, I am aware that there's a cute robot who wants my attention. He's basically a robot puppy, and occasionally, like, you know, gives you free stuff, or just wants to chat. Though yes, it is a bit of a one-sided conversation. Okay, so, I've disassembled the biomass generators, and yes, we can now see the burner generator's got plenty of spare capacity in the tank, though that is partly because right now, I'm not researching anything. And also, most machines aren't even on because they're currently at capacity, so okay, I think we need to, like, you know, stress test this a bit by making this entire base way more cooking efficient. So as I'm literally about to unlock, yes, the second lane of my loader, let's just tear this base down and completely re-cooking think it. Number one, looking at, yes, the rate that ore is being picked up off the conveyor belt by the smelters to be turned into these lovely plates, we have not got enough smelters. So, okay, just to continue slapping down additional cooking smelters until that stops happening. Oh, you see, now this is looking more like it straight away. Marvellous. Okay, problem number 2. Previously, we were just shipping the completed plates off in this direction, which is not good because that's towards, you know, where the technium is. So, okay, how about instead of that, we use these sexy new extra long loaders to just move the finished goods off in this direction. So, okay, now we're getting somewhere. So yeah, this will be where we expand to as time goes by. Just snap down some lovely areas we can build on. Beautiful. Okay, before we, yes, jump into, you know, doing stuff with this and whatnot, factor in what it may or may not be used for, because sometimes we're going to need xenoferrite plates, but not always, so I should split the xenoferrite and simultaneously produce machine parts while also storing basic ferrite plates. We literally, yeah, put one branch of the splitter onto an intake, and then we just attach a storage container that's going to, you know, therefore contain a giant amount of xenoferrite. So if I ever need any, it's just sitting right here. And as for part 2, let's just, you know, set up a handful of basic assemblers in a row here, because I'm not sure, like, you know, how fast we're going to burn through this stuff. But yes, just begin loading the xenoferrite MacGibbles into here, and begin converting them into, yes, machine parts. Lovely. Everybody just do that. Then just slap a handful of, yes, long extended outputs, and now we've got, yes, a container full of machine parts. This one, meanwhile, already up to you actually capped out there. No, you're not. You were just waiting for more to arrive. Lovely. So, okay, we have now cleared the cooking backlog, though, right, question is, how many of you are not actually doing anything, because now I've built too many? Because it feels to me like, yes, you guys are producing something, you're not producing anything. So, okay. It feels like possibly, yes, 3 smelters is enough. So in which case, hang about, you guys can come with me and assist with the technium setup. Number 1. Some technium rods need to be, yes, diverted immediately before they are refined in any way, because we need them to make science, which is arguably one of the most important things you can bloody do. So just slap a splitter down straight away, and you lads are coming with me to this side of the base. Because you, sir, need to make friends with, yes, machine parts so we can automate the science production, though, cannot but notice, hang about, this one's doing something. Oh, I way overproduced on this line. These guys aren't doing a thing, so, right. You can be disassembled because you, sir, can now be, science production. So, just to mark you as an output. Lovely. Have a one line coming along here. Have it to about, here-ish. Then just run you two together, though, I'm not sure how many machines we're going to need to make this work. So, okay, machine parts coming from one direction, rods coming from the other. Setup, yes, just a single bloody McGibble right here for now. We'll slowly scale up because we've got plenty of space to expand in either direction. Then we just use the, new double intake, outtake McGibbly Gibble. So, okay. You, sir, are now a science producer. So, okay, you'll absorb a huge amount of materials and then start working on it, though. Okay, the problem is science packs are really, really cooking slow to produce. So, right, you've decided to stop absorbing at 24 and 13. Okay, that makes me think we could get away with at least one more. Just because, these things are way slower to produce what they're producing. Right, number 2 starts doing the same. Beautiful. And, okay. Now it's time to resume the automation of science. So, okay. Before we do that, we just need to, have a fair bit more land to work with here, though I'm going to need a few more raw resources. That's fine. This is literally why we have, massive containers full of the bastards. Okay, they are now producing a science at a decent rate. We've hooked that back into the research machine, though. Right, the problem now is that the research machine is, actually eating the science a bit on the slow side. Okay, multiple research machines, let's go! Okay, straight away, we're up to 2 research servers, so 200% research efficiency. Beautiful. The question is, how far can we now push this? Because I cannot but notice we've got a massive cooking backlog of, machine parts and technium rods, suggesting we could be making science a lot faster. And if science is coming in a lot faster, we could justify more research McGibbles and, okay, now we're getting somewhere. Oh, hang about. I may have created a small problem by building up a bit on the aggressive side here, which is, okay, the grid's struggling, meaning everything is now right. That's fine. We've got, so much cocky coal here. All we need is another reactor to cocky burn it in. There we go. The ignium has been divided once again. Power has now been doubled, so... right, the grid is now A-okay. So under control, don't even worry about it. Until it explodes again, then worry about it. So, okay. How's the science getting on? To this point, okay, the science is getting, backed up, I feel like we're ready to start looking at cooking red science here, okay? So, this needs, 30 packs to do, and, oh, flippin' just look at this nonsense. So now we're getting somewhere. From mine into smelters, just passing the plates along. Some stored for my usage, others converted into beautiful machine parts. I cocking love it. Which are then just converted into science by blending them with technium rods. And as a result, okay, science is now looking good. This, however, is the scary bit, because, okay, how do I actually make Science Packs 2 and, fascinatingly, using conveyor belts and building blocks. Okay, so my basic assembler can make both of those, just needing xenoferrite plates and machinery parts. So okay, to be honest, that's going to put a strain on, yes, the number of machinery parts we've got coming in. Like, those are already fairly in demand. Then xenoferrite plates again, and technum rods. Okay, I think possibly we need to, like, you know, go hunting a bit for more resources, because okay, just out of interest, if I, like, you know, set up more cocky drones, can they work the same patch? Okay, well, I've set up a second one and they seem to be jumping into action, so right, I'm going to call this a huge win. Right, now with that in play, that logically means we can double the number of active smelters. So it sure is lucky I left plenty of space so we could do precisely this, because, oh yeah, this base here, this base is working. Right, just set them up, set you to output immediately, and okay. That is going to be a lot more cocking Xenoferro McGibbles coming in all of a sudden. So, right, this here should now mean, okay, I suspect there's now going to be a bit of a backlog of, okay, hang on. Hang on, I'm losing track of what's supposed to be where in this base, because, I mean, logically, there we flipping go. I was about to say, there ought to be these guys piling up here, because now they're coming through so fast that, yes, we're not producing machine parts fast enough. Okay, now, logically, if we've, yes, doubled the amount of xenoferrite coming in, that means we can double the amount of machine parts going out. So, 4 up to 8 over there, but only 1 up to 2 over here. And to make red science, all we need really is, yes, just a giant pile of cocking plates heading in this direction, then just a handful of technum rods. We're swimming in those, that's not a problem. So, okay. Machinery parts. I think this is actually not that complicated. I can make this work, damn it. Okay, I've literally already got more technum rods than we know what to do with coming in this direction that are, yes, basically not needed for science production, because we produce them way faster than we need them. So just take this line, move it back over here, and then we've actually got, yeah, giant pile of lovely, lovely machine parts right here. Then this here is the storage for the xenoferrite plates. Oh, now this can be made to work, damn it! All we do is, yeah, build a raised walkway to be bringing a very large amount of these xenoferrite plates in this direction. A splitter, so some machine parts are going on, yes, a different route that's going to bring them over to here. And for now, let's keep this really simple. Alright, we can figure out how much, if at all, we could scale this later. For the time being, let's just, you know, make it function. So, okay. Number 1, we're going to be, yes, bringing in the leftover rods in this direction. So, yeah, you want the rods and the plates. You, however, want, yes, the plates and the machine parts. So, therefore, the machine parts just get brought over to here. Lovely. Just to bring you over one tiny bit there. Just to bring you straight over the top here. One more splitter for you. And then just to bring you straight in a second. And, okay. Everybody should now be receiving what they need. So we're producing, yes, some lovely, lovely things here. Some lovely things here, though. Oh, hang on. We produce conveyor belts, like, by the looks of it, 2 at a time. Meanwhile, we're producing, yes, the floor panels. That's 10 at a time. Oh, cock me, that's going to be hard to cocking optimize. Right, that needs, like, you know, maths or thinking or something. Right, just output out of those 2 machines into this new one. I know this is getting messy. This is getting very messy. But, yes, the problem we've got here now is you need weight. What's the, oh, cock, what's the ratio of things you need to function? because you need more building blocks than you need conveyors. But unless the ratio is... it's not 5 to 1. It's 2 to 1. So that means I need to, yes, add in additional... Wait, hang on. We need, like... 3 times as many conveyor belt producers to match the equivalent production of the building blocks, which means... I'm not 100% sure. This is the point where my brain starts giving up a bit. Okay, I'll tell you what we can do, however, which is, yes, the red we are producing, we can start feeding it in this direction. But the most sensible thing we could also do is make sure the blues don't end up, you know, clogging up the system. And the way we could do that is, yeah, just have one at the end here, which we then connect up to, yes, a storage unit for excess blues, so the blues get sucked up if they're not currently being used. And if need be, we can literally just, you know, take out the blues and shove them in by hand. That's absolutely fine. Or indeed, loop them back around again. Okay, this here, this is going to work, damn it. I say it's going to work. It might work. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to give it a go. I think it might work. Right, so just set you to be, yes, an output. So now the blue science is going to, yes, basically like rotate though, John. The red science has to do the same thing. Because if it doesn't, then there's going to be, yes, just a backlog of red science that's going to clog up the system. Except, wait, hang on. Hang on, that's not true. Because if this thing gets, like, emptied constantly, it could hold either blue or red. This might work, I'm not sure. Okay, after a quick cup of tea, I think I might figure this one out here, which is... if I treble the amount of, yes, conveyor belt production from 1 to 3, I think that will work. Okay, number 1, just, yes, expand the lovely production of... hang on, which one was it? It was the conveyor belts. Yes, it's conveyor belts, okay? You guys, just make conveyor belts. You guys do that too. And then, yeah. Then we just start feeding them in using the extended McGibbles. Here we go. Treble conveyor belt production. Now we just need to, like, you know, move you guys around because this was always an incredibly dumb way of laying this out. Okay, say hello to, yes, take 2, which is, we've now got 1 production facility for the tiles versus 3 for the conveyor belts. That leads into a pretty standard, yes, double input over here for red science, which is now being produced times 3, though, I mean, to be honest, by the looks of it, we could do a lot more than that. Like, you know, there is a lot of stuff backed up here. And not much red science being produced, to be honest, though... Okay, hang on. What's the situation over... Oh. Okay, there's definitely a bit of an issue with, yes, the fact I'm about to have a gridlock with the blues. How do I stop that happening? Like, in a smart automated way? I don't know. Okay, bright new day, and what I did was, yes, I doubled the amount of red science production. But contrary to what I was expecting... Okay. Now I've got way more conveyor belts than, you know, tiles. Which, mathematically, I'm not 100% sure how is occurring, because... No, seriously, what's going on with the... Oh. The reason that's occurring is because there's not enough caulking xenoferrite coming in, so... Right. The production isn't actually running right now because not enough materials coming in to produce it as fast as it needs to be produced. Meaning I need to, like, find more xenoferrite at some point, though I'm guessing sooner or later we're going to get diminishing returns from this one starting patch. Still, there is one good thing, which is apparently I now know how to make explosives and the detonators to set them off. Which is good, because on top of that, hang on, my newly upgraded scanner might just be able to tell me about... No, I know about that all, that's absolutely fine. Hello there, sexy. Hang on, I saw you for a second. Mineral rock. Beautiful. So, given I'm currently, yes, right on top of it, I would say, how about we just, dig a tiny, tiny hole, and then just pop some... I mean, I'm going to be honest, I meant to pop it in the hole, but screw it, I'm getting impatient now. So just, set that off, and... I'm gonna be honest, I was hoping for a slightly bigger bang, but oh, you know what? Never mind. That did do a good job digging down in a cocking hurry. Like, that is most of the way to the mineral rock. Right, just one more. Right down in the center here. Lovely. Get out the detonator and... I'm slightly concerned I may have just... Hang on, did we just... I mean, it says it's still down there. I think it's just a lot further down than we were expecting. Okay, one more's a charm, though, okay, at this point we have just started playing Minecraft, I'll admit. So, okay, down to the bottom, out the way, and... Now that looks like a brand new material. And just in the nick of time, because, right, we're now into a brand new sort of resource here. So, those rocks make gravel, which can be used to make concrete, but only if we start bringing in, yes, water... And also xenoferrite ore. Oh, we are desperately short on that, to be honest. Although I suppose, technically, now, like, the base is running itself. There's nothing to stop me just running into the desert and trying to find my own source of ore, right? Okay, so, I did find some more xenoferrites. I'm going to be honest, getting all of that's going to, yes, have its own set of challenges, I'll admit. But okay, with a brand new mineral discovered and our infrastructure starting to bloody creak at the seams, I would say I think you get the point. This here is Foundry and... okay, I'm honestly not sure what you expect me to say at this point. Like, you know whether you like this game or not. Did you enjoy Factorio, Satisfactory, and Dyson Sphere program? If so, you're going to enjoy this. If you didn't, you probably won't. They're extraordinarily similar. Like every game in the genre shares a huge amount of DNA. But I would imagine for some of you, this is going to be just the sort of thing you're after. In fact, you've probably already gone to buy the damn thing. So maybe I'll keep an eye on this one. Who knows? Possibly at some point it could show up as an option for a live stream. So keep your eyes open. We shall flipping see. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd. And this has been the delightful Foundry. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
I've created a small problem in my road system, which is, it's literally impossible for anyone to ever go back into town. And this building shall be where we produce our zebras. And this much taller building next door is naturally where we produce the giraffes. Does anyone remember how the road system went? I think it was something like this.